Outlander Season 5 will begin in just a few weeks on Starz and Amazon's Prime Video as viewers reunite with the Frasers in America. But just how old are Claire and Jamie supposed to be in the new series? Outlander Season 5 will introduce fans to an older Fraser family as they deal with their new life in colonial America. The series follows Diana Gabaldon's epic novels, which chart the family saga across decades and different timelines. But have fans found an inconsistency in the aging of the characters in the latest season? How old are Claire and Jamie in new series? The new season of Outlander follows the storyline of author Gabaldon's fifth novel The Fiery Cross. This sees Jamie Fraser, played by Sam Heughan, and Claire Randall Fraser, Caitriona Balfe, back together as they attempt to build a new life in North Carolina. The series also features a brief time jump as the Frasers acclimatize to life in 1770. Given the frequent time jumps across the series so far, some fans have been wondering how old exactly the pair now are. When the show began, Claire was 26 years old while Jamie was 23 years old, but fans will remember how they were separated through the stones for 20 years. Now heading into the fifth series of the show, both of the characters are expected to be in their mid-50s. The actors themselves are younger than their characters, with Balfe 40 years old and Heughan aged 39. After the latest trailer for the new series was released, some fans of the show took to Reddit to discuss how the characters were aging. This was based off of a still showing Claire with streaks of gray hair, while some viewers pointed out Jamie does not seem to have been aged in the same way. User Nancy10700 wrote, "For me they aged her too fast and too much. I see scenes where she looks young sometimes and has gray hair more in others. It does not affect the story, but it's noticeable." Others argued the family were unlikely to look as others do in their 50s as they are much healthier. User Bzo4 wrote, "The Frasers are healthier than the average person back then because Claire has educated them about good hygiene, diet, etc. In the books she talks about how much younger she looks than people younger than her." Ultimately the fans seem pleased with the aging process followed in the show, with user Runsndgoes adding how it is consistent with how they've presented them so far. They wrote, "I don't know if they actually look 50, but I think it would be dumb if they tried to make them look super older after they spent 2 seasons trying to make them look younger than their actual ages. I also really like how they aged Jamie differently than Claire. He works outside so he's windburned and weather-beaten, but Claire has more noticeable wrinkles instead of skin differences since she led a very different 20 years than Jamie." This fits in with the creators' decision to not age their characters along with the storylines much. Speaking to The Ringer after the 20-year time jump in Season 3, executive producer Merrill Davis explained their approach. He said, "It's hard to make young people look incrementally older. It's obviously a little easier, and I put easier in quotes, if you're aging someone up from like 30 to 80. With 2 actors who look so young anyways in their real life, we realized that we couldn't do major jumps without it looking fake, and also taking a lot of extra time in hair and makeup, as well as using a lot of extra prosthetics." Viewers will be able to see the new looks when the series airs in just a few weeks on Starz and Amazon's Prime Video. When it returns, there will be 12 episodes airing weekly for fans to enjoy.